Okay, we're looking at lesson 10-1, the Pythagorean Theorem, and we're going to solve problems using the Pythagorean Theorem and identify right triangles. So as you all know, a right triangle is a triangle that has a 90-degree angle, and for a right triangle we have two legs and something called the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is always directly across from the right angle, the 90-degree angle. So in any right triangle, the sum of the squares of the length of the legs is equal to the square of the length of the hypotenuse. Or, an easy way of saying it, leg squared plus leg squared equals the hypotenuse squared. Or the formula is a squared plus b squared equals c squared, where c squared is always the hypotenuse of the right triangle. So you can use the Pythagorean theorem to find the length of a right triangle's hypotenuse given the length of its legs. Using the Pythagorean theorem to solve for a side length involves using a principal square root because side lengths are always positive. So let's look at problem number 1. It says, finding the length of the hypotenuse. The tiles at the right are squares. So if it's a square, we know that by definition, a square has a right angle, or a 90-degree angle. What is the length of the hypotenuse of the right triangle shown? So if a square, we know the sides are the same, they're equal to each other. So I have 6 inches and 6 inches. And so my legs are 6 inches. And so I plug it into my formula, which is the leg squared plus the leg squared equals the hypotenuse squared, which is the what we're looking for. So I get 6 squared plus 6 squared equals c squared. And I get 72. Now, I'm not looking for c squared, I'm looking for c. So I need to find the square root of c, or c squared. And when I do that, I get the square root of 72 is equal to c. And so I put that in my calculator and I get 8.5 is equal to c. So the hypotenuse is about 8.5. Now let's look at the guided. It says, what is the length of the hypotenuse of a right triangle with legs 9 centimeters and 12 centimeters? So here's my right triangle, and my legs are 9 centimeters and 12 centimeters. So if I plug it into my formula, I have a squared plus b squared equals c squared, or 9 centimeters squared plus 12 centimeters squared equals c squared. And I get 81 centimeters squared plus 144 centimeters squared equals c squared. And so I'm going to use my calculator for the rest. So 81 plus 144 is 225. So 225 centimeters squared equals c squared. Now I don't want to find c squared again, I want to find c. This is the side I'm looking for. So I'm going to take the square root of both sides to find what c is equal to. And when I do that, luckily, I get an even number, which is 15. So I get 15 centimeters. So c, or the hypotenuse, is equal to 15 centimeters. I hope this helps.